Good afternoon, Ringette fans, and welcome to the production that will be this. The first ever goalie game. This trend was making its way around the social media channels here in the last few weeks. And there was some discussion amongst a couple of goalies that I'm familiar with that said, hey, this looks like a lot of fun. Let's see if we can pull it together. So here we are on championship weekend, heading into a goalies only game. I didn't get the full rule sheet, but the long and the short of it is, it's all goalies, it's all the time, and there is no actual goaltending. So goalies are not allowed in the crease to stop the play. And all of the remaining rules will apply in a very loose and, unenforced fashion. Our referee for today, at least one of them, will be Chloe Larson. As we see the machine gates close and some of the skaters take to the ice, we've got everything from open down to fun-free here, folks. A wide berth of age and skill set, and this is all about fun. Looks like we managed to pull together enough for a side. And you talk about an age differential here. So we've got some fun three goalies out there that would be, around about that 8 or 9 years old. And we have Lorna Cathall down here, the goaltender for the Misfits, who just wrapped her 50th season of Ringette. Lorna Cathall in the blue Misfits jersey, number 33 down there, 50 years involved in this sport. Along with a wide berth of middle range goalies, we've got some U14, U16. I see another open goalie out there. I think we've got a couple of U19s coming to join us on the ice here as Grace Dennis makes her way onto the surface. This should be some fun, folks. And here come the stripes. The coordinator for this little event is Jessica Wright. She is RRA's webmaster and social media guru, coordinator, compiler extraordinaire. Pulled this one together on pretty short notice here, folks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, looks like 12, 13 maybe. So now I'm not sure, again, the rules were being worked upon last time I had a chat with her. In all of the videos we've seen out there, there is really no limit to the skaters on the ice. It's kind of a bit of a scrum type of a analogy out there, as all of the goalies are involved in the play. And it looks like most of them are wearing whites versus darks, so it's going to be a little bit challenging here. Not sure if they, that's... Especially with the size differential here, we've got the senior goalies with the youngest ones if you're going by color. Well, that's responsible of them, getting a good 3-game stretch down there after a couple of light laps to warm up the legs. That gear is heavy. That's a tough slug down there. I always give a lot of credit to the young ladies that step up and say, I'm gonna do this when, you know, the pads are equal in about a third of your body weight. It's never an easy position to be in. Both of my daughters, goalies. I see one of them for sure. Haven't seen the other one. She just got done a game. So I've lived the joy, I've lived the stress, I've lived the pain. As can be attested by our cameraman. He's got one in the pipes too. Two, both of your daughters as well. Oh. I was gonna say, the only thing more expensive than an addiction is sport, I tell you. There's my other daughter rolling onto the ice here for instruction. So everyone getting the breakdown on the rules. Many of these young women have spent the weekend competing against each other as we came through what was championship weekend here. It's nice to see them come together on the ice for a little bit of fun. Give a shout out to the in-house announcing / DJ team over there. There's a few familiar faces. Leah Toth, Georgia Best, with control of the audio system here. So goaltending, not allowed. That's what I can tell you. Let's see how play progresses here in the opening time here. Clear as mud down there, I think, is probably the analogy, eh?
Yeah. The only thing I can compare it to is mascots playing soccer at halftime.
That's actually probably a pretty good conclusion to draw. The same as the mascots playing. Could be like Savannah Banana style, where they're like running around the outside edge trying to kill each other, which is entirely possible. Some of the edge control, I'm pretty sure most of these kids are probably due for a sharpen after a week worth of heavy competition.
There's a rumor that a couple of girls switched to skater skates.
Oh, there's a sneaky move. If you don't have to maintain your balance, it might not be a terrible choice. So the other interesting part of this, of course, is as these goalies, you know, age and mature and grow in skill set, you know, it goes from being a goalie ring to being, you know, with just putting it into play with your hands, to the young women that develop their stick game, right? To be able to play that up through the crease and over the line. It opens up a facet of the game that is not seen a lot at the beginning level, but we certainly see it as the age divisions progress. Those goalies get a little bit stronger on their stick, a little bit more capable and confident with their ability to put it where it belongs. And this little exercise is reflective of only playing it with your stick. So no shot clock and a great choice of in-house music here. And play is underway. Grace Dennis pushes it out to the near side. Oh, and a check pushes it into the forward zone. Right back to play it. Right in the feet And they'll push it up. The dark jerseys. I believe that's the Holowenko twins down there, maybe. And that's going to be a whistle. Maybe a crease, you know. Either way, that's going to come all the way out to center ice by the looks of things. Oh, this is the penalty shot. So there's a penalty called. So that was the rule I heard. So in a penalty shot, you get a chance to goaltend, but the goalie has to take the shot with a player's stick. So the other players on the ice will step back as Abby Wright moves in on Grace Dennis. Forehand shot and a pad save by Dennis.
Penalty shot for Abby against Grace, and Abby misses.
And there you go, you get your stick switch back. And that's the penalty. So the penalty was called against Dennis, and Dennis faces the shot from Wright. And play will resume here now with a free pass for the dark jerseys. Right with the play out to the far side. And up the far boards it goes into the corner. Dennis back to play it out. That'll drift long. Ooh, a heavy backhand. Can't quite get a stick on it. And that's going to be the buzzer for a line change. So 2-minute shifts, just like in bunnies or fun to play type of thing.
This looks like a more equal age group.
So far side, that's Josh Hone, goalie for the Ambush. That's an open C team. He takes a shot, that's wide. Played up by Wright. Wright with an opportunity. Hone with a heavy push. That's both sides. Can't play it, and it'll drift into the corner. Hone plays it off. Drifts behind the net. Taken by Cathall. Cathall over to Wright. Wright centering pass for Everly back. Swatted at and pushed out, and that'll be Josh Hone. Pushing it back in and scores from just inside the blue line.
Goal scored by Josh.
Goal scored by, well, you know, it seems irrelevant.
Pretty much.
We'll have to see, I guess, yeah, they've got the gray jersey being the light jersey here, so. Lights come out to the near side. You know what, that doesn't make sense either because I'm not sure where, if he knows where he's supposed to be shooting.
Did he score it himself last time?
I don't know, maybe. And there's the buzzer, another shift change. Schmeling. And Wright back out there with Dennis. Both Wright sisters on the ice at the same time, is that right? That is not. Dennis into the corner to play it up. Kept in. Wright plays it off the boards. Behind the net. Centering pass, Abby Wright throws it and it'll drift long. Taken by Alex Braid. Back into Wright. Wright with a chance, and she'll score. As the Wright sisters play a little rub and push into the corner. Ennis pushes it in deep. Schmeling, I believe. Gray into the corner. And a chance to score for Alice. A shot, and that one is a goal. Got to be out in front of that net because you can't be in the paint.
Goal scored by Claire Powers.
Claire Powers with that goal. There you go. That's why I'm confused, because I'm pretty sure Claire Powers is wearing Alice Wright's spare jersey. Like, I don't have two daughters wearing a number 9 out there, folks, but they're both wearing buffs too, which isn't fair. At this point, I'm trying to discern the stickers on the back of the helmet. So the white number 9 is Claire Powers, and the green number 9 is Alice Wright. Lorna Cathall with the ring on the far side. Out to the near side. Deflected by Cone. Back up to Cathall. Cathall with another shot. Josh Hone forces it high, and that'll drift long. Nobody down there. Somebody's got to go get it, folks. They'll play it back up towards the line. Oh, here's a scoring opportunity, and it'll go in. Defense a little bit light from the goalies here. No back check, no hustle. They just let her waltz in and take that one. Play whistled back in again. Into the zone it goes. That one handled by Back. And she'll stick it in the back of the net. Number 33, Everly Back. And there's the buzzer. We'll get another line change here. Rath, goalie with the ring, number 21. Kuntz, I believe. Somebody picked yellow on white for the lettering. Scott, I mean, always dark letters on the jerseys, folks. From your local play-by-play guy, please, for the love of God. Good battle back there. Good hustle to make it all the way back. Is that one of yours? That is Bell. Bell back into the corner. Wright getting a little bit rowdy with the stick there. Just about hauls her down. Oh, and now we've got diving galore. Great sound effects from the team over there. And it'll fall in the crease. That's a turnover. Set back in motion. Heavy hustle here. Claire Powers can't get it there, and that one drifts long and wide. And that one will fall on the paint. And Larson's going to give it to him. It was on the line, they say. Larson says, meh. Kendall Kuntz with that one. And Back takes over for the team. Storzak breaks it up. Right. Pushy down there. It's a good thing she's normally in the crease. Otherwise, she'd be in the box the whole game. What a bully. When you're big, they say. Oh, here's a chance for Bray. Oh, that drifts into the corner. Bray and Schmeling going at it behind the net. Bray comes away. Cathall in. Bray tries to center, and Cathall takes over. Right with a tip. Cathall and Wright into the corner. Wright comes away with it. Schmeling clears. This is cardio 101. We should be doing this like once a week during the season. These goalies haven't moved this much in 6 months. Dumped deep into the corner from Abby Wright. Lorna Cathall and Alex Bray in together. Cathall will take possession. Yeah. Wright pushes it back to the far side for Bray. Bray tries to center it. It'll drift long. Wright chases. Wright with the pass. And kept in. Bray up to Wright. Wright buries it.
Goal scored by Abby Wright, assisted by Alex Bray and Trenton.
And that one will go again. In over the line it goes. Schmeling with a big chop at it. Bray with the stop, and that whistle will be a line change. Pushed out to neutral territory for Josh Holm. And into Claire Powers. Kuntz with the ring on the far side. See, Kuntz taking a different approach, putting the blade in the ring. A little bit better control there than fighting the paddle. That's a whistle. It is not allowed. They are going to call Kuntz the offending goalie. So who's going to take the shot? It's going to be the Fun 3 goalie down there.
Penalty to number 21, Kendall Kuntz.
And here is your penalty shot. Nice big strides and a shot from well outside is saved by Kuntz. Play out in front, Josh Holm, he lets one go and that'll be a goal. Claire Powers, the closest skater too on the far side there. Whistled in. That's Powers again up the far side for Dennis. Bone with the chop creates the turnover, and that's going to be a line change. Heavy hustle from Back and Bell coming off the bench. Bell takes over. Oh, good defense there from the young one to come across and swat that out to the far side. Wright clears. Back pushes it in. Bell comes all the way down to the other end. And Bell will come away with it right over. It's in the skates. Feet, 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 as they say. Right. Getting right up to the line. I'm not going to miss on that one, she says. Did she score in the wrong end? And White gets the goal. Perfect. And Wright breaks it up again. They're pushing that down the ice. Back out front, Wright with another chance. That's a good little combination down there. And actually with a centering pass, Back sets up Wright to put one in. Well, we'll take for granted that they didn't shoot in the wrong net twice in a row. We're making some wild assumptions up here in the broadcast booth, folks. Oh, right, with a stick out there. Jeez. I wish you worked this hard during a regular game. Holy moly. Leading pass from Storzak. Oh, good back check there. Bell can't keep it in. And there's the buzzer, another line change. Wright gonna get out there with a head of steam to clear it out of the zone. That's a stick and a half. That's also 2 lines. And into the corner it goes. Cathal over to assist. Cathal moves it up the boards. Right there to keep it in though. Right with a shot and a save out front by Schmeling. And another one. Oh, and they're going to whistle that down. Not allowed to put the blade of the stick in the ring, ladies. It has to be paddles only. That's going to be another penalty shot. This should be fun.
This is going to be awesome.
Here's the whistle.
We've got another penalty shot coming up here.
From way outside. And that one is turned over. Right, rifles one wide. Cathal tries to clear, kept in by Bray. Bray lobs it at the net, and it goes in.
Goal scored by number 31, Alex Bray.
Cathal moves it up. To center ice after that goal. Gives a little bit of direction to Schmeling here on the near side. Schmeling centers, Wright breaks it up. Wright with the backhand, can't clear. Possession regained and now cleared. And there's the buzzer on a line change. Kuntz off the bench with a head of steam. She's going to try and dump it in from outside the blue line. It goes wide. Hohenbach and a save by Powers. Powers pushes it around the far side of the net. Look at the box out from Kuntz down there. Tied up in the corner like a couple of hockey players. Interference is apparently not a thing because there was a lot of booty in that play, folks. And that one's going to be a goal. Like we're playing rugby out there, just box out a little bit, or lacrosse I should say, just box out a little bit there. Pushed in by Back up to Powers on the far side. Over to Back on the near side. Back mishandles and Hone turns it over. Cleared out. That's no whistle. They're going to let him go. Storzak tries to drift it in and Back with the defensive play. Clears it around this side of the net. Kuntz over to play it. That one drifts wide of Hone. Oh, and the play by Back. Injured player? And into the corner. Everybody's ready for a sit down. And there's the buzzer on the first half. Pretty even both ways. Some scoring opportunities. Yes. Here's another penalty shot as Back was hauled down in the corner by Kuntz. Back, backhand, and the save by Kuntz. see what we have left for ice time here. I'd imagine they play a second period maybe. Or are we out of ice? They all want to break as half of the players collapse on the ice. Please, everyone, that's it, starfishes. Heavy on the starfishes. Oh, fantastic. Well, no different than a regular Ringette game. Intermission is never long enough, folks. Another 20 minutes on the clock. I'll spare you the singing. We'll just let Taylor handle it in the background. Right with the ring behind the net. Pressure from Cathal. Right forced to the far side. Right. Can't clear it. Kept in by Dennis. Off of right and out. Right. And Dennis breaks it up coming in. Cathal back with the touch. Right just about eats a slice of humble pie there. Cathal on their knees. And it'll go into the zone. Centering pass. That's two sides, or both sides. And they're going to whistle that one down. Two-line pass coming all the way back down. Free pass, centering, and a shot, and that's broken up. Right keeps it in. Right and Dennis chipping away at it. It'll squirt out, but Right comes back to grab it. Push through the crowd. Littles get a shot at it, and it goes in. Goal scored there by one of our fun three players. Polachuk, maybe? Dennis plays that up the boards. And a chance, and Right comes in. And creates the turnover. I love the 3-on-3 style, that it's like at this point, come off the bench and move for it. Bell with a hustle, back with some pressure. You've got a 2-on-1 here. Bray and Right have to hustle. Bray, oh, Bray's on the other side. Bray is going to tap it in. You could almost call that a passing sequence as it came through neutral ice, folks. Laid up. I thought Alex was going the other way. Yeah. Big clapper there down to Right. Right pushes it towards the net. It's wide. Back and Bell behind the net. Pushed out to the near side for Bray. And she'll clear. Long pass. Big skate from Kuntz.
I think we have another penalty shot.
Hopefully she gets in a little bit closer to the last chance here. Lost the net to score on. And a big save. Low 5-hole there. Play will come back out to center ice. Played over the line and into the corner. Here's a scoring opportunity and the save by Powers. Storzak and Powers on the near side. Ain't that turnover. Kept in the zone though. Storzak down to the post. Behind the net, check from Powers. Storzak can't keep it in and it'll go long. Powers back with the touch in neutral territory. Pushing it over the line. Oh, there's some good stick work down there. Storzak out to the far side. There's the buzzer, we'll get a change. 1-2. Dennison hold off the bench. Dennis drifts that backhand and it goes in.
Goal scored by Grace Dennis.
I was gonna say, yeah, like we've got both colored jerseys on both benches, so at this point, it's if they don't remember which way they're going, Hone from center ice.
Josh scores from center ice.
We watched one of those goals last year, 2 years ago when CRCs were in town. One of the 14A teams off of a free pass from center ice. Lobbed it in deep, went over the line, and into the net. It was a free pass from center ice, dumped in deep. Yeah. Wow. Cathall pushes it in, Hone pushes it out. Bell and Wright on a two-line pass. Dennis with the touch. There's a scrum. Wright comes away with it. Wright dumps it into the far corner. Hone back to take it. Hone and Cathall on the far side. Centering pass. Broken up by Dennis. Kept in by Bell. Dennis can't clear it. Bell keeps it in. Right now into the play. Pressure from Schmeling. Right, back to Hone. And that shot doesn't get away before the buzzer goes. We'll have another line change. There's your chance right there. Oh, as Kuntz drifts it into the net. Back cannot stop the ring from going in. Somewhere in here, there's got to be a nap, folks. It's been a long afternoon. 5 straight games, and I'm out of gas. There's a good hustle. Bray can't control it. Right in the feet. Will push it over the line for Back. Back has a chance here. Backhand, and it goes in. Ray tries the same thing. That's a wobbler. Back gets across to slow it down. Kuntz, no one to beat. Buries it. Play underway. Over the line to Wright. Wright, pressure from Kuntz. It'll drift into the ringette zone. Chance. And Bray clears. Back. Tries to push it back in. Bray keeps it out, and we'll have a line change. Powers, Dennis, Bell. Scores that up to the far side. Turned over and pushed long. Dennis. Geez, she's fast. Probably helps that she's like 5'10" and, you know, has a lot of leg there. She moves so very well. She just came off of the gold medal win there with the Ravens in the U19B division. Absolutely stood on her head. 2 goals on 45 shots. That's a save percentage. Through the crease. Picked up by Bell behind the net. Powers with the centering pass, and that'll drift into the crease. The ref comes over to push play in the right direction. Dennis will keep it in. Push towards the net. Powers buries it.
Goal by Claire Powers.
That one will go back to center ice here. Dennis takes the pass. Over the line. Bell with a chance. And she'll score. Brianne Bell with that one. That'll come back out here. The pace has decreased notably in the last 10 minutes, folks. And played out by Schmeling. Oh, and she overshoots it right back to play defense. Uh-oh, Wright sisters are getting feisty in the corner. Centering pass for Hone. Oh, wait, Hone's going the other way. He'll clear. No, he won't. Yes, he will. In one way, out the other. There you go. It's a race between Kuntz and Wright. Kuntz gets there first. Back in it goes. Wright and Wright along the boards. Centering pass for Schmeling. Backhand. Oh, that'll drift just wide. Clearing pass from Kuntz. Wright tries to clear. Wright keeps it in. And Hone will pick it up behind the net. Hone up to Wright. Wright up to Kuntz. Kuntz, no one to beat, just has to drift it in.
Goal for Kendall Kuntz, assisted by Abby Wright and Josh Miller.
No hustle there to get him back, and we're going to play that one up. No hesitation there from the Hone tries the pad slide. And there's the slap shot, and Wright, oh, off the post. Centering pass, and in, oh, and Hone keeps it out. A backhand, and they score.
Goal scored by Sabine.
Goal scored by Sabine. And there's the buzzer. We'll get another line change. One cleared. That'll be Storzak back to grab it into Cathall in the corner. Cathall tries the centering pass. It'll drift wide. And it'll leave the zone there. There's going to be a penalty called on the far side. It's going to be Storzak taking the penalty.
We have a penalty shot for Dylan against Namara.
Oh, and she loses it heading in. It's the downside of those big pads, folks. She's real hard to practice the dangles when you've got more gear in the way than. Another opportunity there. Back pushes it up the middle. Bray will slow it down. Cleared out. No, kept in. Pushed to the near side. Bray steps up and swats at it. And it's going to go long. Back and Storzak. Oh, and back will push it out to the boards. Bray keeps it in. And there's the buzzer. That will get our last line change here.
Our final goal is up for the second half.
Comes out long. There's the push. Not quite enough weight on it to get it all the way in. Second shot goes wide. No call on the crease there. Centering pass. Oh, that one's wide. Into the corner, kept in. Bell trying to clear it. Dennis against the boards now. Tied up in the corner. That's a lot of gear in one corner, folks. Oh, off the post. Well, they listened to the rules. None of them want to go inside the paint, that's for sure. Dennis keeps it in. Bell clears. Dennis. Both sides on Dennis. No call. They're swatting away at it on the far side. And it'll drift into the corner. Bell up to the ring. Backhand kept in by Dennis. Centering pass from Dennis. And here's another chance. One more time. And a score! Assist to Dennis. Big goal there by the Fun 3 goalie. Team effort. Down to 10 seconds. Are they going to go again? Kept in the zone. 3-on-3 rules. 4, 3, 2, one more shot. Oh, and the buzzer's going to go before they get it away. Well, I'm not sure that the count is the count or that it really matters, folks, but it's 12-12. Look at that. An evenly matched contest, a lot of fun. The goalies all head out there. We've got a 2-minute tiebreaker where everyone is on the ice, and I have no idea what unholy creation this is, but it's a scrum. Oh, we've got some contact in the corner. Oh, there's a heavy hold. Hone. Over the line for right. It's too deep. Powers over. Back to the near side boards. Hone pushes it up. Dennis slows it down. Dennis tries to clear. Hone back in. Dennis again. Bell gets a touch. Storzuk over. Upended. Kept in by Hone. Cleared by Sabine. Oh, but here's a head. Everly back with the chance, and Bray gets a touch, but not enough to slow it down. Everly back comes around the corner with a little bit of a celly there. All right, 45 seconds left on the clock here. Wright pushes it up into the corner. Dennis and Storzuk there. Centering right with the shot. That's wide. Right runs right off her feet. That shot from Powers is wide. Hone takes the centering pass and buries it in the back of the net. And that right there ought to be just about enough here, folks, as the clock winds down the last 10 seconds. There's not exactly anything resembling a whole lot of effort here at this point. We are tired. And that, we will say, thank you for tuning in. A fun end to the season for the goalies here to come out and do something a little bit different. Shout out to RRA for pulling together the ice to facilitate this. Thanks, Peter, for taking the time to broadcast. And a shout out to Jess Wright and Chloe Larson down there, keeping things as orderly as possible on the ice. Again, another shout out to our DJs and announcing team there, in-house PA done by Georgia Best and Leah Toff. Cameron Wright with what resembled a play call, I suppose. signing off and thanking you for supporting these young athletes in pursuit of the sport they love. Have a good afternoon, everyone.
The replays will take a while after 27 goals.
Thank you to everyone for coming out to support our goalies.
Thanks so much. Thanks, sir.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.